people just think they're Christians in the Bible Belt, and I have a growing concern that most of us have a more impersonal relationship with Jesus than we do a personal relationship with Jesus. And so back in June, I was on sabbatical and I was just reading through the Gospels, and I was reading not to just see all that Jesus has done, but rather I just wanted to look at who Jesus was. Because I think our confidence in what Jesus has accomplished for us is directly tied, rooted in with who we understand him to be. And if our knowledge of who he is, not what he does, grows, then so our confidence in what he says he has accomplished will grow also. So that it's a very safe saying to say that by beholding Jesus, by looking upon him, not just checking off facts about what he's done, but really seeing Jesus for who he is, we might be transformed more and more into his image, that the things our soul is really hungry for actually take place, not when we have a checklist of things that we know he's done, but rather we see him for who he is. The Apostle Paul, who hated Jesus and then served him unto death, said this in 2 Corinthians 3:18. And we all, with unveiled face, beholding the glory of the Lord. So we're beholding the glory of Christ, are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another, for this comes from the Lord who is the Spirit. So the Apostle Paul is arguing by beholding Jesus, we're transformed from one degree of glory to the next. Now that text in and of itself is tremendously rich. First, I love that text because it means there's no silver bullets. We're transformed one degree of glory to the next, right? You're not transformed like this, you're transformed. And every Christian here could do a hearty amen to this. It's a slower process than we like, amen? It's just slower than I would like. I mean, I'm like, are you kidding me? 20-something years in, this is still an issue, Lord? Can we maybe pick up the pace here? And he's like, I was asking you the same question. Right? And so my hope over the next 8 weeks is this. It's a simple one. I just want to help us look at Jesus. So this isn't going to be that kind of series where we're going to go, here are 8 ways this will help your marriage. 4 ways to remove doubt. It's not that those things are unimportant. It's that those things get put in their rightful place when you see and savor Jesus. And so that's the end game. That's the whole point. I want us to talk about what does it mean that Jesus is the bread of life. He's not saying, I've accomplished things that are like bread. That's not what he's doing. He's saying, I am the bread of life. I am the light of the world. I am the resurrection. And what does it mean when he says, this is who I am? Not just what I've done, but who I am. And so that's my hope.